Hey, my friends. I'm Brittany Hitch. I'm a Black Diamond here at Q. I have the privilege of serving on our advisory council, and I just want to have a quick little talk with you guys today about closing with confidence. Not just closing, because closing is a skill that you do have to learn in this business, but being confident. And I want you to know that this confidence comes from what you have found, the literal gold that you have in your hands. Your confidence does not come from your rank. It never will. It doesn't come from what you have made, what your paycheck is. It never will. Your confidence comes from what we have here at Q, what we are able to offer people. You should have such a strong conviction that is unshakable in what you are sharing with people. So let that be your confidence. And I'm telling you guys, you will be unstoppable. So before we jump into the closing part, let's go over just a few, maybe even just one or two objections that we get a lot. You might be able to read my mind right now, but what is the number one thing that you may hear from people when you are talking to them? I'm not a salesperson. Guess what? Neither am I. And if that's what it took to have success in this business, I don't know where I would be because I'm not a salesperson either. So whenever somebody gives you any type of objection, what I want you to do is validate their feelings and just be like, hey, I totally get it. I am not a salesperson either. I could never do that as well. And then maybe shift their mindset. Maybe shift it to something like, what this is really about is loving people and serving people and helping them supplement their life, both in their health and in their finances. When it comes to being a salesperson, you guys, and this is just me talking to you, think about it this way, where you can encourage them to think about their friend circle, think about their family, the people that they interact with the most. Maybe help them understand that what we do is we identify areas where we can help people. Maybe your neighbor, Sally next door, has kids that will not fall asleep. And you guys, if you're a mom or a dad, if your kids aren't sleeping, you're not sleeping, and that takes a toll in every aspect of your life. So guess what? We have amazing sleep products. I think at least 3 of them that we get to offer Sally next door, and that's going to improve the quality of her life. Maybe Jessica across the street is really stressing about back to school shopping. She's really stressing about how to pay for her girls' gymnastics this month. Because guess what? We get to serve people in that way and help them fill in those gaps and supplement all of these areas of their life. So that is a specific response to maybe share with people that say that they don't have, they're not a salesperson, they don't have what that takes. Cool, neither am I. Whether it's I don't have time or I don't have money, just empathize with them. Say, I get it. I am busy too. But what I've really found is that if I, wake up a little bit earlier or stay up a little bit later, I can really fit this in and easily make an extra couple $100s a month. That really helps us every single month, make it and not be paycheck to paycheck anymore. So that's what I want you to do when it comes to those objections. Once you have answered every question and there is nothing left, I want to give you right here, right now, I am giving you full permission to go for the close, to just straight up ask for it. And I want you to know that when you are going through the objection process and you are getting to that close, the best closer is the best listener. Sometimes we think that if we just keep sharing information, that it's going to help convince them, which we never want to convince people. Write that down. But the best closer is the best listener. If you talk too much, you're going to talk yourself out of the sale. You're going to talk yourself out of the business partnership, and you don't want that to happen. So right now, I give you full permission to just go for the close once everything has been answered, all the questions have been asked. So when you are going for the close, ask a question. Don't you ever say, okay, well, let us know if this is something you want to do. Don't leave it open-ended like that. You need to be confident. You need to be bold, and you need to say, Well, now that we've answered all your questions, are you ready to get started? Boom, right there, done. Are you ready to get started? If you're feeling, you're really close to this person, it's a best friend, it's a sister, it's someone that maybe it feels a little bit awkward for you to ask for the sale, then you can ask whoever your third party person is in that conversation that you have edified. They can go in for the close because it's completely non-emotional. So if you have edified your upline or a sideline and they are in that conversation with you, which is following the system, it is easy for them to be the ones to say, hey, are you ready to get started? Again, it's not emotional coming from them. And it is totally fair to ask whoever you have edified in that conversation to go in for the close so that that completely takes you out of it and there's no feelings involved. So once they say yes, then I want you to not do one thing. Do not just simply send them your link and let them figure it out. When someone tells you, yes, I am ready to get started, you might think that all of the work is over by that point because you've been recruiting them. But my friend, I'm telling you that the work is just beginning. So you don't just send the link and let them fly. You say, hey, great. Okay, well, I'm going to walk you through this process. So you can send them your link. Maybe you're on the phone with them or you're on Zoom with them, and you help them pick products that are going to be specific for their needs. You're going to help them pick products that are going to help them jumpstart their business. You're going to help them pick things that they can sample out, whether it's the drink mixes or our new little collagen packets that are coming out, the single serves, whatever they are looking for their specific health needs, but also that's going to help them grow their business quickly. So walk them through the process, and then you set up their launch. And we're going to go through more trainings that cover all of those things, but that is when the job begins. But I want to remind you one last time, this comes down to you closing them with confidence because of what we have, not because of who you are, not because of what rank you have achieved, not because of how much money you've made. It's because of where we're at and the gold in our hands that we have to share key sciences with people. So I want you to go out there right now. Go, if you are like me, you have a note on your phone of every single person that you need to follow up with. So I want you to go, maybe set a timer for 15 minutes, follow up with every single person on your list. And if all the questions are answered, I want you to go in for that close. I want you to be confident. I want you to be bold, and I want you to just do it. So that's your job today. I'll talk to you guys soon.